Hello guys. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to update my life and share with my life with you. It's my first time to record a video at night. It feels a little bit different. I'm using my new phone. I bought this phone in the last month. It's much better than my previous phone. My last previous phone battery is very bad, so I have to charge my last phone 2 times every day. So I decided to change my phone. So I bought this new phone last month. I always buy Chinese brand phones. So even though I have been to many different countries, but I always buy Chinese products. I think in my heart, I'm a patriotist. Do you say patriotist? Like love China? Because I'm Chinese, so I like to use Chinese products. So I bought this Oppo phone last month, and after I used this phone, I feel I don't have to carry the mobile charger with me anymore. So it makes my pocket much light, because before my pocket was very heavy. So last month I was in South Korea. So I bought this phone after I came back from South Korea to Shanghai. I bought this phone. Actually, I didn't buy this phone in Shanghai. I bought it on the internet. But I bought it when I was in Shanghai. So I wanted to share with you what happened to me in Shanghai from last month. After I came back to Shanghai from South Korea, I was looking for a job. I quit my job in January, so I have to look for a new job now. And after I quit my job in January, I went back to my hometown. I stayed in my hometown for 2 months, and I went to Australia for 2 weeks, and I also went to South Korea I also stayed in South Korea after Australia for 1 month, and eventually I came back to Shanghai. So I'm looking for new work now. So what I found from the experience of looking for work now is looking for work in China is much harder than before, because I have been looking for work for already 1 month. I have been back for 1 month, and in the past months I have been looking for work all the time. So it has been 1 month already, but I still haven't signed a contract with a new school. When I came back in 2019, 4 years ago, it was super easy for me to get an offer. I can get a multiple offer at the same time. But now I feel looking for work becomes much harder than before. I haven't even signed one offer. I haven't even found one contractor after coming back for 1 month. And I feel a little bit fearful. I don't know if I can ever find work in Shanghai again, because my resume doesn't look very good. I worked in 3 schools in the past. I worked in 3 schools in the past 4 years, and that's not good, because it means I didn't finish my contract, and the HR can find it out from my resume. So they know that I haven't finished my contract in my previous schools. They can also know that I am not stable, because they know that I changed schools often, and I didn't stay in each school for a very long time. So the HR asked me, why do I move school? Why do I change school? And it's very hard for me. It's very bad. They can see it from the resume. Now I feel a bit of regret about changing my previous schools so often, because it makes me harder to find new schools. So I decided to not change school anymore. If I am lucky enough to get a new offer, I will not change school. I will try my best to stay in one school for a long time. So what's my plan? I plan to work in Shanghai to stay in one school for a long time, for many years. But eventually, after I saved enough money, I wanted to go to South Korea to study PhD. So I made this decision in the past months. I started to think what is the thing that I wanted to pursue in my life. It's not about the money. I know that for sure. I know I need to find a work to make money, but saving money is always not the ultimate goal in my life. I save money because I want to get something else. And for me, that something is to pursue the highest degree, PhD degree. And I also looked for the information on the website. There are many good universities in South Korea, many good PhD programs in South Korea, and it's not expensive. So as long as I find a new job and worked in this new school for a few years, I believe I can make enough money, save enough money to support me to study PhD in South Korea. Eventually I will come back to China with a PhD degree in South Korean university. So everyone has different pursuits. For me, I think that thing I want the most is to get the highest degree. So that's what happened to me in the past months. I am looking for new school, and I also searched some information about the PhD degree, and also I didn't do much else. I'm reading a book, so apart from sending resumes, I spend most of my time studying statistics. I am studying statistics by myself on textbook. I bought a statistics textbook from the internet, and I'm studying it myself. I think it's not very hard. So I spend most of my time in Starbucks statistic books by myself. So my plan is to get a new offer quickly. And because the school new semester always begins in the late August. So if I can get an offer quickly, I can have enough time to go to Japan before the new school semester starts. Because I wanted to go to Japan to see some friends and my girlfriend. So I made a new girlfriend last month when I was in South Korea, and she's waiting for me to see her in Nagoya in Japan. So I wanted to see her in Nagoya in Japan, and also I have other friends in Japan, so I wanted to go to Japan. But that will happen only after I sign the contract in China. And if I have enough time before the new job starts, and that is the late August. If I have time before the late August, I will go to Japan. Otherwise, I can't go to Japan this time. So I'm waiting for the response from HR. I had taken one interview from a school in Shanghai last week, but to get that position, they require 3 interviews. So I'm waiting for the response from the HR to arrange the second interview for me. So hopefully I can get that position from that school. If not, I will look for other positions from other schools. So that's what happened to me in the past months. So look at Shanghai. This is Shanghai. It's my first time to record a video at night. I hope you enjoyed. Shanghai is a very convenient city to live, in my opinion. I think all of the cities in China are very, very convenient. I changed my mind after I lived in Australia for 7 years. I started to feel living in China is a great thing for me. It's a great blessing for me. It's so convenient. Thanks to the food delivery service and the online shopping service. Those two things are so convenient in China. I'm not saying the Western countries don't have those two services, but compared with China, the services provided by Western countries, the food delivery service and the online shopping service provided in Western countries are very small, are more slow, are very slow and more expensive, compared with the same services in China. So I feel I'm blessed to live in China, to live in Shanghai or in any city in China. I'm very happy to come back to China and to live in Shanghai again. But I need to get a job in Shanghai. It's not easy to find a company in Shanghai because I have Australian passport. So if I want to work in China, I need to apply for foreigners work permit, and it takes much longer. It takes a lot of documents, paperwork, for the company to apply the work permit for me. And some of the schools don't want to apply those things for me. So I'm trying to get a school to hire me as a foreigner, and it takes a very long time for me to do it. It has been 1 month already. I still haven't signed any contract, and that is very fearful for me. So hopefully I can get a new job in China. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have any questions about Shanghai, about China, about life in China, you can ask me. I have a lot of free time. If you want to sponsor a Chinese child in rural China, you can contact me. I can be your guide or be your connection to connect your donation to the poor children in rural area in China. Okay, bye bye guys. See you next time.